Hedge Tube Dwellers, and welcome back to the Cistern, where I am doing yet another Thieves Guild quest, Scoundrel's Folly. My first objective, as many others, is to speak to Mercer.
Not a minute? Wanted to say something.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, Mercer.
I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Gulum-Ei estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
I found the same marking at Honningbrew Meadery.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You admire them?
They're well
sarcasm,
funded,
actually.
and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
How can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake.
Oh?
The parchment you recovered mentions a gajul-lei. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gulum-Ei. Slimy bastard.
Slimy, I bet he's an Aragonian. A Gulum-Ei, that just sounds Aragonian. Where do I begin?
Gulum-Ei is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude.
He's a Thieves Guild inside
Betting
man.
he acted as a go-between for the sale of Gulum-Ei estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, and see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I may just do that. So I'm supposed to go shake somebody down in Solitude. I am curious. I do not still have all of my leather sneak gear.
They were a sure thing, I swear.
I may go remake certain pieces of that, or maybe try to enchant some stuff
I can't
myself.
believe Gulum-Ei's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong.
Makes him sound
He
like a
could
bumbling
scam
idiot.
beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind.
Think he'll give me trouble?
Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
So how do I get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gulum-Ei, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Betrayal or not, I'll let him live.
I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gulum-Ei's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
So I take it he does dirty deeds all the time. I'm gonna see some of them. And let's see, and if I get information, what then?
Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. If you discover Gulum-Ei's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we find that information quite valuable
I bet
as well.
he does.
Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gulum-Ei alive, but remind him who we are.
So Gulum-Ei is a Thieves Guild contact, and our quote-unquote nemesis is using that Thieves Guild contact. I find that pretty interesting, unless he's just that loud and obvious about his shady dealings, which I don't know, maybe he is. If he's good, if he's stubborn, if he's covers his tracks, then maybe he can afford to be boisterous with his dealings. So let's just see it from the horse's mouth. He is an Aragonian.
So, what do we have here?
I can't see him very well, but that's
Let me
alright.
guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that
Sewer?
can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
Oh, really? Hear about Gulum-Ei estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now, gajul-lei.
Oh, wait. Did you say Gulum-Ei estate?
That was the
My
alias name
apologies.
he used.
I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Okay, so I consulted the guide here before I did this part, actually, and persuade and intimidate doesn't work, no matter. he won't really give me much information. However, if I go with this bribe attempt, he'll kind of give me like a mini quest that he'll reward me with soul gems for. So I'm going to say, what would it take to identify the buyer? Oh, also, Brynjolf told me, he gave me a tip that bribing him would be the only way to do anything.
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace.
Right here in Solitude.
Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Gulum-Ei estate.
A case of firebrand wine. I get to do some thievery, some sneakery. And in Solitude's palace, nonetheless. So Solitude's kind of a neat little city. The way it's designed is it's set into a mountain on one side and then stretches out the length across a natural land bridge that goes over a little cul-de-sac of water. And this kind of dipped area is the land bridge. That's the Mad God quest, that guy. You help people, right? You help people. So if I just want to take a look at this, because you can actually see it really well on the map, too. This is like the width of Solitude, and right up here's the fortress where the Imperial Guard is housed. And then this is like the length that I just ran down, and the Blue Palace is on the very end of this land bridge that goes right over this waterway. Very, very neat structure. Very neat. And the Blue Palace is quite large. I just shat on one of my own rules of thumb. Never sprint your stamina all the way down, as it takes it longer for it to start regenerating. Huh. Wow. Seriously? Just over here in the hallway? Boom. Wow. That was easy. That's not nearly what I thought when I was thinking some sneakery, some thievery. I was thinking through a locked door, walking through an area some guards patrol, zip and teleport style, back over to the winking skeever.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
I have it. Here you are.
Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
I thought you were going to pay me information. You're trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life.
That might not help
As far as
enough.
Gulum-Ei estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big.
Common soul gem, two lesser
She
soul
flashed a
gems.
bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say what she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
She was angry. That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
It's not done.
You
You didn't give me anything.
To the days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about
So
done.
the soul gems are leveled. I got common and two lesser, which is pretty crappy, but you can get better ones from him.
With our blood
Looks like my objective marker's still on him. Shadow Gulum-Ei. Okay, okay. So throughout this section, I will not be in hostile territory. I'm going to give him a little bit of time to walk away from the other side of this gate. And yeah, it does actually work that way. I'm not going to be in a restricted area following him quite yet. However, I should try to stay far enough away from him that he doesn't notice.
Cloak murdered the High King.
However, if he does notice in this area, and I'm even going to test it out real quick, it's no big deal. He's like, hey, don't follow me. Check it out, I'm just like...
Our business has come, and you're standing in my way.
No, I'm just coming over here to chill out in this tent. I'm just going to lay down on a bedroll and read some Walking of the World. I want to see this dude that traveled the world. I want to read his adventures. Definitely not tailing you, Gulum-Ei. Or Gulum-Ei. Gajul-lei. He's heading to a place where tailing him's not going to quite be so easy. And I may actually go with 2 different specific changes to my character to make it work out in my favor. However, if I need to, I can bloodbath through it. But that's coming up in a minute. Let's just keep to Mr. Gajul-Lei for the time being. Loving that third-person camera. Technically, his model cannot see directly to my model. However, with the camera offset from my perspective, I have more and more of it. A wider and wider perspective. So, it looks like he's just continued down the road so far, heading towards the docks. Doesn't really surprise me that a procurement specialist in Solitude is going to be closely involved at the docks. Some of the larger docks in the game. Maybe the largest. I think they're the largest. I don't recall. Windhelm. I want to say it has a dock. I don't know. Seems like it should have some pretty big docks. It's a big boat, though, and if you're doing the... Whoa! Holy crap. I am one with the stone! And yeah, I can't stand on top of the stone, either. There's a Dark Brotherhood quest that will put a roughly equally large ship over there under the natural stone bridge. Oh, and this is a great view of it while I slide slowly down this mountain. That big natural stone bridge that the Blue Palace sits on. I'm not sure. It'd be cool if there was some other way to get up to the Blue Palace. Some hidden entrance. Sounds like something they'd do on an Elder Scrolls game, but I am not certain. Boy, my sneaking is going to be terrible. I guess I could be doing it right now, since I'm kind of following him around anyway. Keeping my distance enough so that the sneaking will probably be successful, unless there is a third party involved. You can't get much more bad looking than a fully decked out, ready for war Red Guard, who can still sneak up behind you. East Empire Company warehouse. Somebody knows I'm here. I don't know who it is. And you know what? If Yayla catches up to me, I think I might go back to Yayla. Here, he's progressing. I can see the dot. If Yayla catches back up to me, I might tell her to chill. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to, before I have to go follow him into this warehouse. Hey, Yayla.
I'm still here.
Sorry, girl. Go home.
If you need.
She's got a lot of my gear on her, too, so I gotta make sure to make her a follower again in the future. She will still have the gear, but I don't want to leave all that gear on her and never pick her back up. That would be bad. Aha! His marker just disappeared into the warehouse, which I will follow. Before I go in, I'm gonna get naked! Because the weight of all of that... Do I not have a ring on? I just took it off. The weight of all of my armor factors into my ability to sneak. Wow, that was weird. So he went in, but decided he wanted to come out real quick, and then he's going to go back in. I'm going to give him a second, and then I'm going to follow. I guess after lockpicking, huh? Yeah, lockpicking has to come first. Ooh, not farther. Closer. Closer? It's right about here. Is that good? That's not good. Further? Just barely further. Gotcha. Then Gajul-Lei proceeds. I'm going to go ahead and smack that caps lock so that I'm totally walking, because my sneak sucks, and it would be really cool if I could get through this section sneakily. If he sees me in here, I believe he will raise an alarm, and he will call some East Empire Company guards, who don't count as Solitude guards, so doing battle with them won't cause me bounty. Being seen by them in here won't cause anything either. Yeah, I see an alternate way to sneak here, I think. But it would still cause unnecessary fighting anyway, so I'm going to see if I can't just avoid it. Oh, that guard sees me. He thinks he sees me. I'm pretty sure he sees me. Maybe I can lose him. Maybe by the time he comes up here, if I'm in a slightly different spot, he will not come find me. It does look like the eye is getting smaller. I'm thinking that this is, yeah, it's being successful. The eye is closing. And what do we have up top? I think there's something pertinent up there, but I don't remember what it is. I'm going to try to walk kind of quick and take a look. I still got a bead on Gajul-Lei. I'm going to keep that bead on him, and I see a path where I could kind of be above him still. What is all this? That is a bedroll that I probably don't want to walk up on because there's a guy sleeping in it. And, aha, here we go. This is a path up along the cliff that's going to allow me to keep high ground as I follow gajul-lei. Oh boy, and a table that's going to be a pain to jump over. Do I have to come out of sneak? I think I do. Let me see. He doesn't know I'm here yet. I can't get over the table. Somebody else saw me though. And now I am sneak falling. Oh no. My sneak increased, but she saw me. What can I do? Can I get back up out of the water? I'm going to try it.
Hello, who's there?
And hopefully this will not make her see me. Now can I swim full speed? Nope, she found me. I hope that's not true. I think she's serious. I'm going to step up out of the water here. Just a step. Yeah, I'm fully detected. Alright, my armor's going on. To battle! This is not going to be as easy as I had hoped. That's okay though, because I am equipped for success
Is someone there?
in any battle circumstance. Gajul-lei is telling me to stay out of this. Oh, stealing the troll fat gave me bounty. That's bogus. Holy crap. Cannot get back up on the boat. And let the battle start. Oh crap. Let me not get cornered here.
I'll beat the snow in your blood.
4 of them. This might get a little sticky unless I 3 times shout. All 3 levels. Hit. And ooh, is this just one a warden? Are they all wardens? I think they're all wardens. That's the power attack. You don't block the power attack. And none of you get away from the crazy fast attacks. Ooh, and they have gold. They have golden potions. They have armor that if I was broke... Ooh, I'm on that quest, so let's pick up the blood while I'm here. This is going to be a nice... no bounty place to get some various blood. Because I think guards can be any race. Any of the major races anyway. Any of the elven races that are required for that blood. What? There's a warden right here? Oh, there is. He's like, he was stair glitched. I think. Ooh, out of stamina. Out of stamina. But he's going down anyway. And one more corpse to loot. Okay, so that did not go nearly as smooth as it could have. However, it did still go. I'm alive, so is Gajul-lei. And I don't think he can really do anything else to me as far as seeing me. Well, at least as far as quote-unquote detecting my presence. There's a ledger over here. Looks like I can't do anything to that. Did he go into the water? He did. Check him out. I'm not going to go into the water. I'm going to go somewhere else because there's one other thing I think I still need to get from here. I believe it's in this cabin up top, which looks like it's pretty easy to get to if you're able to sneak at all, unlike this character. Is this just regular door? It is. No one else here. Ooh, the East Empire shipping map. Eh? Let's take that. The East Empire shipping map is yet another of the Thieves Guild larceny targets. So even if you guys have completed this quest, if you're watching me anyway, just because you like the videos, you can still come back to this place and get that map. That map will still be here. And this path up to here will still be open and available. So now let's proceed. What? What's going on here? Yeah, it was actually whistles in its original form. Butt whistles! Let's see, he totally knows all about me. I wonder if he won't go in there if he knows about me. Looks like he will. I'm seeing health potions. I want to go snatch them, but I think I'm going to be good. I'm not totally sure why, but I'm just not going to steal them. Bunch of bottles, I'm not going to steal them. Gulum, look, dude. Dude, go. Why are you coming back?
You're not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, no joke. No joke. I think I've got to let him do this last part, and like let him actually go in this door before I follow him. Wow, this is really a pain in the butt when I have all my armor on and I have crap for sneak skill and perks. I have a feeling that some of the later parts of this chain are going to be downright difficult for this character to do. Okay, he's been in the door for a minute. I no longer see the object in this zone indicator. I see the object through this door indicator. Brinewater Grotto, let's follow. Gulum-Ei has proceeded already out of sight. Whoa, whoa. That torch looks like it just lit up. That is odd, and I see a tripwire. And a mace swings down from my face. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of battle in here. I think I'm going to embrace it. After all, this character was born a warrior. Here, let's see if I can get something tricky off. Come on around that corner. I got a sneak attack off. That is awesome. Let me get at least... that was a 3-word. While he's attacking, I'm going to get my attacks off very quickly. Get a power attack off to break the guard. A running power attack, critical strike, and took that bandit down. Nice. The criticals, they do so much damage. I think I might have just hit a bear trap. That would not be cool. Orcish dagger, I'll take that. I did hit a bear trap. I bet my calf is on fire right now. And look, other people already see me. Oh, hold up. Notice any kind of missing animation from that healing? I certainly do. That means that I'm going to have to reset. Actually, not reset. I'm going to have to restart Skyrim real quick. I'm going to have to turn it off and then back on to get... right now my fire animation would probably be crap too. In fact, that's the one that is the most obvious. Yeah, what fire? Where's the fire animation? Alright, so I'll chop this real fast. Wow, so I just loaded it up. It's still even got some of that fire on the ground. Yeah, that's the animation we're supposed to have. There's the fire! Now I've wasted all my mana. I won't have a shield, but that'll be okay. I will have a shout. And I will have a sprint to find. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did not mean to fall. However, it looks like I got stairs real close. Power attacks, please. Just a few. And down he goes. Looks like my mana might be back enough to at least slap some healing on myself. Ooh, more blood harvest. This character happens to be on the quest Discerning the Transmundane. The Daedric quest that starts as a part of the Dragonborn quest chain. I'll try not to spoil anything about it in case you guys haven't watched those videos, but just know that that blood collecting is part of an objective, and other than that, disregard. Ooh, I heard spiders, I think. And I think I just ate a bear trap. I did indeed. Oh, nope, not healing. Matter of fact, I was going to switch off and do my shield, but I wasn't paying attention. I don't have enough mana for my shield. Whoa. One shout should do it. For you and all of your friends. I'm going to slice through them like a tornado. And we're going to find something. I have a feeling. We're going to find, I think, an easier way deeper into the cave. Maybe? Is this a dead body? Yeah, this must be one of the bandits that I killed. There's a trap set. Is this the front? Oh, okay. So I could have went in this here at the very beginning. But I neglected it. And so now I need to go in it to catch back up to where I was, right? Actually, I might not know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's right here. I got you. So it's not really a shortcut at all. It's just a little alternate path to right up here. And I found the back of it first. Well, let me carry on then. Let me see if I can pick up a little bit of sneak skill as I'm going through this, although I will still go the fatality route. It'd be awesome if I could totally sneak up on this guy and... Nope. No critical strike, no instant kill. But he does go down pretty easily overall. No need to shout. No need to get my panties all in a twist. Ooh, 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 ooh. Another tripwire, another tripwire. Almost missed it. What's going on with this tripwire? Okay. A mace that I see hanging there now. Wow. Bear traps and tripwires. I think I should start proceeding carefully. Oh! A dog that went down pretty easily. And I was instantly made aware that he is empty. No dog meat even on him, eh? Okay, well that's good because dog meat is creepy. Oh boy. We're gonna do a shout. One word will get it. One word will get him anyway. And he's an archer, so he'll go down either way. Oh, maybe. If I can get back up out of the water, it would make it a lot easier. And, oh, bear trap. And he's cornered. Gotta hand it to him on the traps, though. That is definitely getting my number. Ooh, and on the loot keeping. That is definitely making me happy. What do we got? What do we got? That was probably too far. I'm gonna guess right about here. Blickum! Gold potion. Hey, I locked a chest that's actually worth opening for once. Hooray! I think cabbage. I think some of these items... you know what? I want to look something up real quick right now. I am mostly interested in the foods that have an overtime effect that will stay on me for a while. In that department, we have a few different ones. There's beef stew that requires a carrot, garlic, raw beef, and a salt pile. That restores, regenerates stamina and fortifies stamina. It looks like it says for 12 minutes. Then there's one for Magicka, Elsewhere Fondue. I'm not too interested in that, but I'll go ahead and name it. It fortifies Magicka and regenerates Magicka 25%. Requires ale and Idar cheese, that's E-I-D-A-R. An Idar cheese wheel, correction. And then moon sugar. Moon sugar is kind of rare, so that's probably not a great recipe. Horker stew regenerates health over time, as well as restoring health and stamina. Garlic, horker meat, lavender, and tomato. And then we have two other regenerations. One for health and stamina, vegetable soup, cabbage, leek, potato, tomato. 3 of those things I think are right here. I'll look for them real fast. And then there's one more that restores stamina, regenerates health, and regenerates stamina. Venison stew, leek, potato, salt pile, and venison. So I know that a few of those are right here. I saw tomatoes, and cabbage. Okay, so that would eventually make the vegetable soup if possible. I still need leeks and potatoes. I may try to start picking up some of these things because I think it'd be really useful to have, and if I can just remind myself to do it a few times, I'll start remembering to do it all the time, and it'll become really easy. Those are power attacks. You don't block power attacks. I know you think you block power attacks, but you actually don't block power attacks. And I think I'm getting some love from an archer nearby. Paralysis, I don't necessarily want to use that. Actually, I have a couple of them. I'm going to use a paralysis poison. That's even my big one. I don't care. I'm using it. And let's do a regeneration. And then maybe some health. Vigorous healing. Sure, let's do 2 of those. That was nice. That orc did not like that. Oh yeah, she didn't like that either. And here in just a second, I'm going to give her what it's going to take her down. Now I've just got an archer over here, and I think I've got hit point regeneration to make him a really easy fight, especially if I can dodge basically any of his attacks, which he's an archer. I can dodge many of his attacks. That was careless. I was holding D too much. Here we go. Oh. There we have it. 77 lockpicks left. Not great, but not horrible. That barrel's empty. I was going to hope to find some leeks or potatoes in there. Come on, another chest. More gold. At least this trip is not short on the gold count. I've gotten a decent amount so far. That looks like Gajul-Lei or Lei or whatever. Gulum-Ei, I think, is what his current moniker is. Let's do a full 3-way and see if we can take down the archer immediately. Oh, we can take her down with a fatality even. Oh yeah, that double swipe. I'm glad it's switching it up. I was getting almost exclusively the beheading, the decapitation for quite a while. Horker meat, that was something that was in one of those. I'm going to start picking it up, although that may be an item that I choose very soon to exclude. If it's like a health regeneration, I'm not sure I'm going to make a health regeneration soup all that often. Whoa! Check that out. I didn't actually know what I was doing there with those switches. I was just kind of tossing them.
No need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
You said that you weren't going to work with us anymore. Mercer doesn't have to know anyway.
I see you wish to be reasonable. Perhaps I misjudged you. The name of the person you want is Carlia.
You say that name like I should know it.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
Ooh, okay. And you're helping her?
Help? No.
Mad, that would describe
I
mad.
didn't even know it was her until after she contacted
Why she was
me.
angry about Mercer.
Please, you have to believe me.
That was weak of him to give that away. If I would have said that to Mercer, it probably would have fingered her anyway. Where is Carlia now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
He and Brynolf already know that. So if you have the option to kill him there, you can go through dialogue in a way that ends his life, and that is unwise because he becomes the Solitude fence, working out at the Winking Skeever for the Thieves Guild if he stays alive. So of course I'm going to leave him alive. And I'm going to see if I can break all of the rest of my lockpicks on this expert lock. Oof. I'm very close to doing exactly that. Oh, not that much there. Try that. No. Just a touch more. Oof. I think it's right between there. I'm real close. Gotcha. Definitely good for a level up. And I believe there are a few different items around here. Ooh, a master chest. Hanging Gardens, a 30 value book. Since I've got that Speechcraft perk and it'll be really easy to sell the book, I'll take it. Children of the Sky, I think I've already got one of those. I'll take another. Again, really easy to sell. Master, do I have lockpicking? And I don't think I have my gloves anymore either. I don't. If you still have the Thieves Guild gloves, they make lockpicking easier. I think I have a pickpocket. I don't think I have a lockpicking. I have a pickpocket. I do not have a lockpicking. I'm going to try it real quick anyway, and I might even be a Nazi and go off camera and finish this and just not show you guys all of my heinous attempts. We'll take a count. That was 2 lockpicks used. I'm down to 71 now. Movement. I'm down to 70 now. I think I'm going to get this pretty quick, actually. Nope. Alright. Well, let's chop it until I do. Gotcha! And that leveled my lockpicking up again immediately. It had just now leveled up, and that gave it another one.
You needed to know more.
Wow. More chests. I'll take them. Why not? 4 weight. Again, this character is beefy, not light on weight. Is that some kind of plant? I swear that looks like a nern root or something. It actually doesn't look like a nern root, but it does look like something. An expert chest. Holy crap. I'm going to go ahead and chop. For fear of having a full 30-minute video of me doing nothing but lockpicking. That would not be the most ideal. Hey, a statue of Debella. That'll be worth some loot. Oh, and a common soul gem. Oh, and another chest. Not locked. Come on, can you keep me up? Oh, no. I know you can keep me up here. Alright, I'm going to do it just for this. Because sometimes that third person can be annoying. Do we have anything up the stairs? Last place to check before I'm going to chalk this up as a no. Ooh, potatoes. The only item I need now. Ooh, an Idar cheese wedge, too. I think a wheel is what's required for that Magicka regeneration food item. Hide armor, not worth it. Some empty cages. It looks like there might be some vegetables here. Is there a leek? I do not see a leek. I do see a salmon. I'm not going to keep messing with that. Okay, so I've got the information that I need. Apparently I've walked into a section of the cave that houses a lot of porkers. Hopefully I can get through here without angering any of them. I believe I can. And I should be good to return to Mercer, which will likely allow me to wrap this up. Carlia, he said. Someone that Mercer should know, and someone he expected Mercer to have told me about. The Thieves Guild. Let us continue. Back down into the guild to see my new family. Consort with them regarding this new threat. The new information around the new threat.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Thrin, let's see what he has to say real quick.
You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need anything.
Thrin, So you were part of a bandit clan?
I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them.
They no longer wish to be.
But not for you?
Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed.
What changed?
We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children.
I don't like where the story's
Then
going
the
all of a
leader
sudden.
of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest.
That's when he crossed the threshold from man to butcher. You'd never had to do that before?
No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it. Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways.
That's pretty twisted. And Garthek?
I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on just like I did.
Huh.
Go and pick some fights.
Interesting. So he really just wanted to tell me that if I needed anything, come to him. I kind of expected that to be leading into a side quest that I hadn't known about yet, but I'm not sure it will.
Give up any information on our buyer?
He said Golden Glow was purchased by a Carlia.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Seems that hope may be short-lived. Gulum-Ei also told me she was a murderer.
Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild.
Wow.
After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
Talented, eh? Why has she returned?
Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs.
Touching.
I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was.
Seems like you have a little bit of trouble catching her anyway. I'm not sure that's good motivation. Gulum-Ei told me she said where the end began.
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for Solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
If you say so, boss. Alright, looks like I've completed that quest, and I've just started Speaking with Silence. So, that's going to wrap up this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Look forward to Speaking with Silence.
And the last